Hey gang, welcome back to chapter 22 of the Crucible Chronicles. In this final episode here, we're going to be finishing up our third game with Tema M. Hot Press the Fourth's evil twin. A little bit of a mouthful there. Coming off a pretty decent win in the last episode. We'll see if we can finish strong. Regardless, hoping to have a good game. It was pointed out in the last video, I didn't even play a single General Sherman, so I have high expectations that this time around that will change. Let's hop into today's game. All right, looks like we're playing against Jeffrey. Jeffrey PP playing Hedloa of the Archbishop's Manor. There's actually some cards in here already that I'm looking at that I haven't seen. I of course have said good day Germany. Jeffrey has responded with England, Guten Tag. I'm playing currently with a couple of other KeyForge community members, a game of diplomacy, and England, myself, and Germany, Jeffrey, are allied with the Italians currently. Let's see what we got. Maybe take a little bit of a closer look here. So Sanctum Starlance, Unfathomable. I say a card I don't even know. The Susurrus, I'm not sure I know what that card is. I think maybe it must be a ship. Sounds like something that could be a ship. We got some Sanctum with the double gray augurs. Urian with doesn't have the one that increases the armor, but it's got a couple shield dulators, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. So we're going first. Got healer harm. Oh, let's hold on to this. I don't know why, but we're just gonna play out this little Nif. Get that on the board. We have this healer harm, so we could potentially steal Little Nif, of course. Omega deploy elusive after a neighbor of Little Nif is used to fight steal one. So that's not too bad. Got the Horrid Sign-In. Probably want to kill that Hookmaster. Oh, here's the Susurrus. Exhaust a friendly unfathomable creature. If you do, exhaust up to 3 creatures and or artifacts. That's pretty cool. So we could steal one there. We could kill the Hookmaster. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Let's go with a Sanctum turn here. We'll throw down General Salvador next to Little Nif. Throw down the Bulwark next to that. Then we'll heal or harm. Fighting there. Killing that. Stealing one off of the Little Nif. Off to a good start. Off to a good start so far. We have some more Sanctum creatures lining up for battle. It's cool with the Horrid Sign-In, I can maybe get 2 fights off. All right, Portal. Let's see what this Horrid Sign-In does. Oh, exhausts. Oh yeah, okay, that's pretty good. So that does some good exhausting there. Got this trickle down theory. And nothing can just really lock down my board, can it? I could also, no, why would I General Sherman right now? Why would I do that? Not yet. We're going to go ahead and raise the tide ourselves. We'll play Taxing Journey. I guess capturing onto Bulwark. And then we'll end our turn. End our turn. See some Sanctum coming in. So happy to see that. Now we're talking though. I actually quite like this. Feel like this has happened a couple times where we've managed to line up a bunch of like unfathomable creatures all at once. Oh, there we go. The Barrister Joya. So don't have anything to steal. I can't reap with the Little Nif. The Gray Augur seems not great. Seems not great. Yeah, actually kind of bummed that I don't have anything to steal. Let's throw down the Trickle Down Theory. Raise the tide with the Freebooter Fae. This Barrister Joy is a problem. I could also just purge all these things with the General Sherman. Which is pretty good. Is pretty good. Let's see, they've taken an unfathomable turn. He's taken an unfathomable turn and a a couple unfathomable turns, and a sanctum turn. Why do we... the word's so hard to say. Why do I keep saying it? No, let's just take a shadows. Ugh. Yeah. Take a sanctum turn. So we could fight here into the Horrid Sinon. We will have enough to kill this Barrister Joya. Oh, I see. Well, whatever. We're just gonna fight a bunch of stuff. Please don't judge me for that turn. You know, when I started that turn, I had different plans, and I don't know what the plans were, but they were not great in the first place. And then I started playing the turn, and it just got worse. So, my apologies to all of you that are just screaming at your screen. Alright, changes the tide to high. That's okay by me, actually. That's actually kind of nice with this the Flamegill Enforcers. Exhaust the Martial Ewer. Let's go ahead and let's play this General Sherman. Let's do it. So Unfathomable, we will play the General Sherman capturing onto itself. Capturing onto itself. We got the Photic Raider. We've got the double Flamegill Enforcer, which is pretty good. And, you know, again, actually quite happy right now that the tide is low. Don't worry, we have a second General Sherman. We have our second General Sherman already ready to be activated. Because our opponent can't currently take the tide. Can't raise the tide because they've already raised it. So that means what we can do is we can take the tide, potentially steal 2. We are going to see an unfathomable turn though. Let's see what comes from this. I actually only just realized that Fuguru has poison. I exhaust one of the Flamegill Enforcers. It's not bad. So I can steal 1, reap. I can fight the Fuguru, bring my creatures back out. Probably get rid of this second General Sherman. I think this is an unfathomable play. So what we'll do here, we've got the Siphos, General Salvador, Lil Nif, Marshal Ewer. So I think what we want to do here is raise the tide so we can steal 1. We can reap here. We can fight the Fuguru. Oh, interesting. So who do we want? So we probably want maybe Lil Nif. Did these get played? Or no, they just get put into play. How does this work with the Omega? Well, let's find out. I guess it works. I guess it works just fine. Place that to the left, and then to the left. I'm confused. How did the Fuguru not die? Oh, it deals no damage when fighting. Oh, that was dumb. Whoops. Whoops. Maybe I should read these cards a little bit better. Maybe I should read these cards a little bit better. Force field, reap, ward this creature. And what was that? What? Oh, diplomatic gung. Okay. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. I guess we take an unfathomable turn. Can go ahead and still have the tide. So we can steal. So we can fight here the Fuguru. I really want this Fuguru dead. Just fight there. Fight Reap. Put a creature from your discard pile on top of your deck. Oh, that's interesting. Well, what do we want? Do we want another General Sherman? Yeah, let's do it. More General Shermans. Purge all the creatures. We're up to 7. That Walmart, good old Lieutenant Walmart, is out and activated. Wow. Okay, so Tanawa is pretty good. Pretty good. Isn't the non-evil twin version you have to like destroy a creature or something? Because that's pretty cool. This is hazardous 4 and then 3. So I could actually get that killed. Chooses shadows. Is that right? Interesting. Oh, makes one of my... Wait. Oh, that's a cool synergy. That's a cool synergy. Right, well, we don't get to forge because the Lieutenant Walmart. But let's, I guess, just play Unfathomable. Purge all these creatures. Call that good. Call that good. Jeffrey throwing down some more Unfathomable. We got Portal again. We got the Frigorific Rod. Call the Void to kill that creature. I'm gonna get to put everything back into play. Fortunately, they don't get played though. So pretty fortunate for us. So that was nice synergy with the Rod and Call the Void. And this is Deep Priest Glebe. Oh my, oh, man, that's so sad. My easy marks? Oh dear. Well, we are certainly in trouble now. Take a Shadow's turn. I'll go ahead and scooped the Walmarts, capturing on Freebooter Fae. Managed to get a key, but we got a lot of work ahead of us. Before fight, if the tide is high, steal 1. Oh, I see. We have a charge, and we have a whole boatload of Sanctum coming down. I guess it's just 2. 2 plus the Red Hand Registry. Oof, man, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Let's take a Shadow's turn here, I guess. Oh, I actually don't have a creature. I could steal, capture 1 with the Gilt Spine Netcaster. I think we actually play Unfathomable here. Move some cards, then we can maybe generate some Ember. Capture a little bit, steal next turn maybe. Throw on the Hookmaster, Netcaster to capture onto the Hookmaster. Use the Trickle Down Theory for a cheeky Ember. Oh man, there we go. That's nice. How is that Grand Alliance Council worded? Choose a creature of each house. Destroy each creature not chosen. Okay. That's a pretty cool synergy with Diplomatic Gung then. Hinges and gross. The shield you later. Double shield you later. A gung is really hurting. All right, I think we have to take an unfathomable turn. We'll go ahead and take the tide. Ready and use a non-Aquan creature. That's an Aquan. So we'll take the tide. Capturing 2 here, I guess. The Hookmaster can fight Diplomatic Gung. Kill that, make them lose 2. And then we abandon ship.
It doesn't matter how much you know.
We just reap here.
Implementation.
Reap here. We'll abandon ship for that. I get 4, is that right? 4 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4.
None of that matters if you can't write music well.
Seneschal. Because I do have this cleansing wave that might be kind of nice.
So the first thing for me.
So Starlance, Hookmaster. Let's do the Seneschal, even though would cost us an Ember. Kind of muddies up Jeffrey's hand. Trickle down theory isn't going to do much for us this turn.
Know how to basically see it through completion, practically on your own these days, and have it stand.
All right, Marshal Ewer to raise the tide. Strange Ordination for 3 Ember. Seneschal. Oh dear, we need to work our way back to some type of board control. Alright, well I guess we take a Shadow's turn. We'll go ahead and trickle down theory. We're not going to actually be able to forge because of this red hand registry. We'll raise the tide again. We'll Sea Urchin to steal 2. He would just mug this Walmart. And then probably steal 1 more. Just go for the maximum Ember swing we can.
It really comes down to what's in your head and what's in here, what's in your heart.
Still a lot of Sanctum on the board, although I think we did a pretty decent job gumming up the hand with that abandoned ship. Would have been nice to have this Sea Urchin, be able to pick up the Sea Urchin to steal again with it, but like aside from that, we just got to move some cards. All right, Reaps of Mutagenesis Researcher increases the tide or raises the tide. Hawkins comes back, and we are once again in a very rough place. Because that is sure a lot of cards that are about to be drawn. Is there a second Lieutenant Walmart? There is 2 Walmarts. Boy, we are in danger. I guess we'll just call Sanctum. We'll let it happen. That one doesn't have poison. I'll never learn. I will never learn. It's impossible. Play out the Grey Augur. Little... I should have trickled down first. Oh my goodness, terrible. It's okay. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Maybe, just maybe. Yeah, I'm not moving nearly enough cards. This is about to be a comms officer gross for the century. For the ages, they'll speak about this for years to come. Well, at least now with the Shadow's turn, I can get rid of it. Get rid of the hinges. Hinges? I don't know why I keep calling it hinges. Oh my goodness, protecting the Walmart at all costs. All right. So. We can take the Tide. We can take him off check again. Seems like that could be not super great. Take the Sea Urchin. Play the Gorm of Om. We can fight some stuff. And the double Walmart, though. It's brutal. I think we'd take a Shadow's turn because I get to play 2 cards, and I feel like we just have to keep playing cards. Gonna cheat here real quick. Ugh, look at that. 2 Shadows and 2 Shadows and 2 Sanctum. So yeah, let's take a Shadow's turn. We'll go ahead and can we scoop something? I can scoop something. Scoop the Hings. I mean, the damage is done at this point. We are truly and utterly in trouble. Maybe I'll just put some damage onto this thing and have it capture. We'll have these 2 deal damage to each other, so at least that stops happening. Reap, and we'll take the Tide, capturing onto Grey Augur. Oh my gosh, we have 6 chains. We're never. That's the other problem. We're never. Oh no! And we drew the 2 Shadows cards. Oh, that's a bummer. So the double Walmarts. So raise the Tide, fights the Sea Urchin. Oh my goodness, and bring low? Jeffrey, come on now. I thought we were friends. Germany. All right, we're almost there. We can almost flip over our deck. We can almost flip over our deck. Boy, 16 Ember. That's a lot. That is a lot of Ember. Okay, well then. What even just happened here? Oh, we got a shifting battle line. Something come down with some enhancements. Oh, Urian. So that would have put me down to 5, shifting battle line 4, Urian 3. What did I miss? Oh, Seneschal. Add absolute insult to injury right there. Okay. I guess. I mean, the thing is, like, I can call Sanctum, but I'm not even going to get close to... I won't even get close to flipping over my hand. So let's take an unfathomable turn. At least I get to do this. Play that out, capturing one onto it. Well, trickle down, I suppose I should probably have done that earlier. Call of the Void. Let's see, what do we want to exhaust? What has the most creatures in play? It doesn't really matter. There's so many things in play right now. We just saw a big Sanctum turn, so... I guess it's probably going to be a... Well, I don't know, let's just do Urian on principle. Yeah, let's just, let's just not worry about that. We got the Alms Master. Do we have something that can kill? Can get... So this Marshal... if there's something that's big enough, I could at least steal a little bit off of these Alms Masters. But all these creatures have Ember on them. So it doesn't really matter that much. Alright, Sink or Swim. Exhaust a creature in each of its neighbors. Well, I guess that's going to be that. Pretty decisive there. Feel like had we identified there was going to be such a board presence, maybe holding on to one of those General Shermans. I stand by the fact that we at least got to play some General Shermans this time. So that's like pretty good. Feeling pretty good about that. Yeah, as you can see, this is... I feel like there's like a fair amount of Dark Tidings games that just end up like this, If there's not a sufficient amount of board control, then you just can't really do anything about... I mean, this deck has board control. I think it's mostly those Shermans that would have saved us here. So it's not like I didn't have outs. But I think one thing that really hurt was that really nice Grand Alliance Council play from Jeffrey, because that effectively ended up being a completely one-sided board wipe. And not that there were many creatures on the board at the time, but certainly enough that like I was then looking at a situation where I had 0 creatures and our opponent had what, maybe 4 or 5 or something, or maybe it's 3 or 4. Either way, enough of a head start on the board that it was going to be problematic to deal with. And we've got like, the double scooped mug Stirrup Trouble. So we have a good amount of board control in shadows. Didn't really seem like much of that was lining up, and of course, we're also trying to use that for Ember control at the time. I'm not sure I've ever actually played ED Marks for any type of value. So that getting milled out of my hand was a little bit sad, because we could have actually got some value out of it with the scooped in hand. But there you have it. That's Tam M Hot Press, the 4th Evil Twin. We'll be back next week with another video. We're going to open some new decks, or at least a new deck. I think maybe what we'll do next chapter is just open one deck and play 5 straight games with it. And yeah, hopefully be something interesting. But that will be it for today. Thank you all for checking out this video. Fortunately, I will say that our game of diplomacy is going well. Hopefully, Jeffrey, looking at you, doesn't backstab me there, because things are looking good on that end. Certainly better than this scenario. Anyways, I will catch you all later. And until next time, so long.